I'm going back to the cult that I just escaped from. Let's go. Lydia didn't end up making it.
Catch you guys up of what happened in the last episode. This cult told me not to be with my fiance Lydia because she's Chinese and I'm white. They then told me she would get sick because one time she had a gay thought about another girl. I thought it'd be funny to play along with their story and told them that she was sick, but she'll be fine as long as she takes her medicine. But these guys were all like, no, she's gay and because of that she doesn't deserve medicine. And I think just like these guys just don't take medicine in general, but especially not someone that's gay. So I escalated the stakes and I told him if she doesn't take her medicine, she's gonna die. I talked to pretty much all of the head leaders about this and they all gave me the same answer. They can't help her because sometimes she has gay thoughts. Yeah, it's stupid, right? So I'm telling these guys because they did absolutely nothing to save her life, she died.
Lydia didn't end up making it. I guess we didn't get the proper treatment. So, like the doctors were saying things like, oh, all we have to do is take this medicine.
So this guy now has two options. He can A, learn from his mistakes, say, wow, because of what we did, someone actually died. Maybe we should change. Or he can B, criticize the outside world because they don't understand God's plan. This guy thought it was best to choose B.
I think we're gonna be hated by all men, you know, because only a few people really understand, you know. Very few people can see our Father's will. It's hard, like, people don't understand faith, you know, so you're looked at as an evil person.
God works in mysterious ways.
Oh, it's pretty good, man.
I mean, obviously Lydia's not actually dead.
Hi guys, I'm alive. I'm just shopping for taxidermy.
But what's actually really sad is that what I'm pretending to experience right now, a lot of people that actually work at this restaurant end up experiencing for real.
I'll tell you what, I lost a baby.
Was it when you were here?
Yeah, so. It's just one of those things that's way beyond our control. I mean, if we would have been in the hospital and they would have cut her open and pulled the baby out, but like, we don't believe in that. You know? Nowadays, they just open every single woman up and cut the baby out. And
It's terrible how the hospital system works.
well, we're not bitter about it. You know?
And it's all part of God's plan in the end. She was still saying to me, like, it's just thoughts. All I do is I just think that some women are attractive sometimes. Like, why is that even a big deal at all, is what she would say. Just didn't understand, and maybe this is God's way of showing me.
We also said pretty intense things, you know. Oh my goodness, huh?
The message that Lydia is now dead because of the gay thought she had one time is now spreading around the entire community.
Daniel just mentioned that.
Yeah.
So if you're talking to the leader of a community, this guy, and you tell him some heartbreaking news that your fiance just died, you would expect a response back like, oh, I'm so sorry for your loss, or it must be really hard for you, so something along that nature. But no. Instead, this is the response I got back.
It would have been better if he would have been aborted, you know, than actually come to birth and grow up and become somebody who betrayed our master.
Oh, thank you so much for the great advice. I'm definitely gonna use that line next time I have a friend whose fiance dies. And then he says the timing's interesting.
It's interesting to me because the timing of it all is
I feel like the timing's not interesting at all. It's almost normal timing that someone would die if you don't let them take their antibiotic medicine, you know? Sorry to cut myself off. Narrator Ben was using too much common sense. Let's just go back to their logic, where Lydia died because she had gay thoughts.
timing of it all. It reveals the condition of their own heart.
It just sucks because I just loved her so much, and it's just been so hard.
No matter how sad I acted, I wasn't gonna get any sympathy from these guys because I chose visiting my dying fiance over working a shift at their restaurant. So the only thing I could do now is apologize, tell them I was wrong, and hopefully they give me my job back.
By me leaving, I was just being selfish, and when I could have been back here like, farming with you guys, you know, and I feel like maybe I should have just stayed back here, but I feel like I've learned my lesson, and
Regret is a terrible master, but a wonderful tutor.
yeah.
Shouldn't have done that, but I repent, learn from it, and have that in my repertoire of lessons learned.
I guess the lesson being you can't save or even visit your dying fiance if she had a gay thought. But actually, I'm gonna use this lesson to see if I can win back my job.
Lydia, you guys have all met her before. She's been here many times, and recently one of the hardest things I've ever had to deal with in my life happened to me, and it's been really hard for me. Originally, 10 months ago, I proposed to her. We were going to get married in 4 days. Lydia was the absolute love of my life. Anyway, she got sick with pneumonia. She ended up passing away in the hospital. I was told by lots of people, stay here, don't go visit her on her deathbed, and I didn't listen. I left. I should have never left. I should not be with the love of my life as she's basically dying, and instead I should have been here on the farm. I'm ready to just blindly follow and do whatever Yahshua tells me to do.
And it worked. I got my job at the restaurant back.
Thank you, Father, for all these hard lessons you've given me. I trust your plan.
Even though everyone here believes the love of my life just died a few hours ago, this restaurant's greed has gotten the best of them, so they're putting me back to work.
Even though the love of my life just died a few hours ago, I'm happy to be doing work again on this farm.
This has to be the only restaurant in the world where your fiance could die, and then a few hours later they say, come to work and work all day and we're not gonna pay you. And I honestly forgot how just intense and brutal the hours are. Like,
All I can do is just have faith in God's plan, right?
Did you guys end up hearing about Lydia, Ben's fiance? She passed away. Today at 8 in the morning. She passed away. Was it kind of weird he was with a Chinese girl anyways? Like, shouldn't he marry within race?
There's definitely something to cultural boundaries
Yeah.
that is respected.
I got pretty much no sleep.
Look, he looks tired.
Yeah, he was up late. We were up late together. He was up late, but I'm up.
Now it's back to hard work again.
I mean, I want to marry somebody outside of my race.
Yeah, and instead of being loving and supporting like this group claims to be, it almost seemed like they were mocking me. But this time, I wasn't gonna take it. So I've decided to stand up and question them.
It's the most attractive girl in the entire world. She's living her life fully to God. However, the one condition is she is not white. So that it wouldn't be good to marry her.
Yeah, they're not really too used to people questioning them at this cult, are they? I mean, pretty much up until this point, it's either been, you have to agree with us, or you're going to hell. But now that my fiance died, I'm asking the real hard-hitting questions.
Well, our father told Israel not to marry outside nations or give your daughters to them. That's just kind of the same with other cultures. Once cultures start getting mixed, it's like people don't know where they came from, actually.
Really?
Yeah, and then genetic-wise, a lot of bad genetics come from it, too.
Really? Like what?
Different diseases, different jaw sizes.
Different diseases?
Wait, you said different jaw sizes?
Yeah.
But according to science, it says it's actually advantageous for mixed-race children since they have a greater chance of being immune to certain diseases or illnesses. Yeah, being mixed is actually beneficial to not catching diseases. But they're just gonna believe whatever they want to believe.
Yeah, like Lydia was a full Chinese and I'm fully white. We would have created a baby that's like half Chinese and half white. That would have been terrible.
Yeah, exactly.
What if this was supposed to happen in a way for you to have your purpose here, and then maybe one day you find someone within race?
I mean, God's plan is mysterious.
There's one more thing we have to cover before the episode ends. There's still an ongoing race to find my money, and in the last video, I mentioned it was hiding behind this water fountain.
You know where the entrance for the pathways is?
But yet again, I was one step ahead because the night before, I moved my money to a different location. Or at least I left a QR code to help you guys figure it out. Blank Christmas, opposite of this. Circles are blank.
Opposite of stop is go. There's multiple of these things.
I never heard of Green Christmas, but it's a song, so I think this is Green Circle Market.